EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Inside handoff now. Miller trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Shuck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Shuck now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 33. That one good for 37 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did it...
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Shuck. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
3rd down, Shuck from the gun. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
At the 39-yard line.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. was pretty surprising when they wanted him to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw now, Shuck. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Setting up the screen for Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Here now, 2nd and 4.
18-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. The pass caught by Olave. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing, Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DK Metcalf from 4 yards out. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, visitors 0. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll take over 1st down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big McCaffrey They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the big bears up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jackson Dart, a 9-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try to come up with a field goal to seize the lead. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Avante Taylor up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Dart from the gun on third down. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Dart. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. What a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading, a rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jason Sanders
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense at front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw now, Dart. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Dart. He'll try to do it himself. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 28 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Sanders now to have the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Team 14. Visitors 7.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Looking to throw, Dart.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
About some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He'll try to do it himself.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's good for a Saints.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will give the football back.
This is 1st and 10.
To start it out, Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. Up the right sideline.
And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40.
Complete to Greg Olsen. A gain of 18 on the
He'll
play.
look to throw.
Result is a first
On
down.
the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Back to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And this one is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Maxwell Hairston. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from the Superdome. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
Here's Shuck. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Patriots are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 21.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They're incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. That's taken in by Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
Dickerson trying the right side. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal, New England.
Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Eric Dickerson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Shuck now to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. To throw now, Shuck. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They will throw again, Shuck. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. 3rd down and 1. And this one taken in by Olave. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Saints, 1st down. 1st down and goal.
is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Pats at the line ready to go. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Jackson going to keep it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring out Sackett. Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From left side, complete. That's Perry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing, Shuck. He's got some room to operate. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jelani Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we've got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
To throw is Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. Big play there for New England. 45 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Jackson now.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way on the other side of the field.
And that return gives us a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It's a gain of 11. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Shuck. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. Second and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
The short throw pulled in by Woods.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, deep right away. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Turn his TV off.
The complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's another Dolphins first down.
No, motion him out of the backfield. First down. Here's Lamar. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage. It sets up your play action. It keeps that defense honest.
And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down and goal.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Chased out to his right. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. At the 5. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it. Wow.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Jackson trying to get after the pick. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. He calls his own number again. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. He put everything he had into this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Moving right, airs it out down. He's got it inside the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. We are absolutely sprinting through this game, already through 1 quarter. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. An inside handoff to Miller. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Rush coming for a shot. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 13-0 lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 1st down, Jackson. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. This one gets to the 22. Paul Granderson in on the tackle.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Looking to throw, Jackson. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Saints get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return. Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate's got Brock Hewitt here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's a game before the game, like any edge that you could create. But now, well, now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Pressure coming, it's Shuck. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
From the gun, they give it to Miller. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
3rd down, here's Shuck. Look at that power, deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Now I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. After burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Trying for it with Shuck. It's complete. This is Olave. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And they cannot be happy to have spent all 3 of theirs in this opening quarter. Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shuck on 3rd down. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And Shuck's going to have him first down there as he slides in safely.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shuck with a quick toss out wide. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jets' 10-yard line.
On the give, it's Miller. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Gets this one to Perry. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. 4th down. Here's Shuck. He finds him beyond the marker. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Right, down. Ready?
Love going to air this out to start. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Into traffic, complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing his love on 3rd. He finds Adams, complete. Up to the races, middle of the field. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Jets will
Once more, it's Love. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-6 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Setting up the screen. It's Olave. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back now, pressure coming. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Handoff here for Miller. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
It's a gain of 4.
Air it out on 3rd. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Saints with 6 to go here on 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Here's the snap on 4th. Gets this to Woods. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46.
46-yard line.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Defense is too much here, and the Jets drag him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
To throw, Shuck. Hits him on the out route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. He finds his running back. Nice work. Complete. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. If it helps set his target up, put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
So the offense stays out. Kellen Moore making the call to go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Jason Sanders set to
Sanders all set to send it away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Here we go. 10.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air, Love. And again an interception is drawn. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Get ready.
3rd and long for him here. He's got McBride complete. He's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set to send it away. Return starts at the 9. Some pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's ready.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Goes to the hurry up here. On 1st and 10, here's Love. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here we go. Yellow.
Stick it in the air. Love. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Set. Ready.
Love with it on 1st down. On him quick, and they bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Drill. 52. Set. Hut. Strikers.
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Come on. Set. 50. Green. Set. Hut.
Love out of the shotgun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Aaron Glenn with an eye on that play clock, and he's going to burn a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Ready.
So after thinking it over, these guys lining up for 2.
Down.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Love's going to throw for 2. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail? It would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shaw. Headed out right. Complete to DK Metcalf. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Now it's Miller. gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Yeah, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down, here's Shuck. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Saints first down.
Throwing the out route complete. They touch him down at the spot as we wait to hear about this flag on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Running it after the penalty. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him.
13 yards on the play. That's another Saints first down.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Again, it's Miller. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock picks up 9 on the play. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Shuck now from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a 9-point advantage. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game.
Jets 12.
Sanders all set to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Shotgun now for Love. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Into traffic, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning.
Black
First and 10 at the 48.
First down throw. Here's Love. Finds a man underneath. Hits Kamara. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. Once more, it's Love. Finds Adams downfield. And a stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Got it. Set. Blue 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Love to throw again. And that was probably their last gas. It's intercepted. And the Saints will get it back with some time to...
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he stopped immediately there.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Shuck. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
On third down, Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They go play action with Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Pass intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That's one way to get yourself out of a hole. They're backed up deep. And while this looked like a simple completion at first, he was able to create some space, and off he goes. Separation not just in the route, but after the catch, too.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
With the time left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Shuck. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Jackson going to keep it. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Ready?
To throw is Shuck. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. We're scoreless after one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Ready for the
10-yard
second
line.
quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Shuck now to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Throwing, Shuck. Now he'll tap this and run. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 6.
To throw is Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. To throw now, Shuck. Setting up the screen for Miller. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. They gain him just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A.T. Perry from 17 yards out. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Again, Jackson.
And the Vikings first down.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's Jackson. Right side, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley, 26 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
36-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
From the gun, Shuck. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. Jackson now. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sharon Reed muscles his way in for the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's
Jason Sanders
set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Airing this one out for Evans. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Evans, 35 yards. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Saints 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. Interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. But he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Shuck on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The rookie quarterback making plays out of the pocket, and he picks up a new set of downs for his guys.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And they're able to swerve him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
He'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
The short throw pulled in by Woods.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Inside handoff now, middle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
From the gun, Jackson gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and then passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a 1-score game.
Now Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing. They were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
At the 39-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
180. What? 180. Hands up. Hands up.
Here's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line. And that will become a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30.
14 yards on the play. That's good for a Saints.
Back to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Reek Wheeler. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
17-yard line.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate. But these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Love throwing to start us off. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for receivers, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Rolling out to his left. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Yellow, line, come on, set. Yellow, blue, 50, green. Ready, ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
33, yellow. Check,
Shotgun now for Love. He brings it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. It's only 2 on the pickup, but it's an interesting call for them now on 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
ready. 52, beat old blue. Go red. White.
Love throwing on 4th. He's got it complete to Reed. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 6.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Set, ready. 45, white. Tag.
Now Love on the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Number ready. Dog red. Here we go. Cut.
Love from the gun. Throws caught. And he's tackled for a short gain. The rookie from Michigan there that time. 3 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Putting a receiver in motion.
Yellow. 43. Red. Yellow. Blue striker. Cut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Coming a comeback route. And he's taken down at the 30. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Blaster, 6. Blue, 32. Smash, red. Black, ultra. Hut, hut.
Fourth down, here's Love. He finds it beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on fourth down and pick up the first.
A gain of 14. First down, Green Bay.
Hut, hut. Ready?
Once more, it's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The 6-yard
Green,
line.
check. 60 red. 60 red. Check.
Loves to throw again. Buying some time right. And the defender comes away with it. Travis Hunter reels in the pick. Will take over after the interception just short of their 20.
You know exactly what I don't like there, kid. It's only first and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, but they're on harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Shaw. Throw deep to the left side. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing again on second down. Here's Shaw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Third down, here's Shaw. And he let his man too much there, Buck. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Fourth down, here's Shaw. That's cut beyond the marker. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
To throw again here, it's Shaw. Brought in. He's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the gun, and get to Miller. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the Packers.
Running once more with Miller. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Shuck now on first down. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Chuck now from the gun. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yeah, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Sanders all set to send it away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Red. 60 red.
First down throw. Here's Love. Chased out to his right. Cut down the field. Golden. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. All right, now timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
That's good. Packers.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Thrown on first down. Love.
First down.
Escapes the pocket. Crabs has it. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Red. Yellow. Go. Yellow. 22. Flight blue. Set. Huh?
One final shot before the half. Forced out to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Let's go now.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20.
Now Shuck. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 18.
To the air, May. That is caught by Moss for a Patriots touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Randy Moss led the league in receiving touchdowns 5 times starting in 1998, the last coming in 2009, and a lot of it to me was not just the natural talent, which was unbelievable, but the determination. Always was upset he wasn't a top 5 selection in the NFL draft, kept being upset about people passing on him early in the first round. When he finally got to Minnesota, he decided to really establish himself in the NFL and let everyone else know they made a big mistake.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's Shuck. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Shuck. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Sanders on for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks him.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Ronnie Hickman able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
It's second down and
Throwing here is May.
Under pressure, they got him again. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now third and goal.
down and goal.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. First quarter. But work to be done as they come up first and 10. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Second and inches.
To throw is Shuck. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. This is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Saints will line up.
They'll try and throw for him. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Saints 8. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get through here, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Brings up third and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's May. This pass out wide to Hall. And he will have a
Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's May. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for New England. 55 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
They'll go again with Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll throw with May.
That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Kyle Pitts
From 6 yards away.
And the Pats will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shuck now to throw.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw now, Shuck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A.T. Perry
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Saints take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out. to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for first.
That's another Patriots first down.
In motion, the tight end.
30-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And Kamara getting in. Touchdown, New England. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
32. Saints 14.
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. This is taken in. It's complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Again, it's Shuck. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And check down complete to Hall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get